every single thing you have not achieved in your life is because of limiting beliefs that are placed on you that aren't even yours. It's not your effort, it's not your intelligence, it's not your timing. It's a thought you absorbed before you were even old enough to challenge it. And it's simply been running silently in your subconscious mind the entire time of your life. And most people will never know that they even have it because they aren't even aware that they exist. They just think that working hard is going to fix it, and that they work hard, they fail miserably for 10 years, and then they give up. Limiting belief is the voice in your head that tells you, this is not me. This is not for me. And when you see another founder that is making $100,000 a month, and your gut says that, yeah, me, it's nice, but I don't think I can do it. That's a limiting belief that you have in your head. When you start thinking about scaling, and your gut tells you, nah, this isn't for you. That's a limiting belief. When you imagine making $1 million, and then there's a voice in your head that tells you, people like me don't make money like that. Money is the root of all evil. Why would I want to make this much money? Which, by the way, is not a lot of money. That's a limiting belief. It's not motivation that's missing for you. It's not a skill that's missing for you. It's not the right course that you haven't bought yet. It's a default setting in your operating system that decides whether or not you're going to reach big places in your life or not. The thing is, you don't experience it as a belief, you experience it as truth. You experience it as common sense, and you call it being realistic. Limiting belief always disguises itself as wisdom, and that's why it always survives in your mind. And the majority of the time, a lot of people don't get rid of them. Most people walk their entire life, work a job their whole life, and they don't even know what they want to amount to. They blame the economy, they blame their boss, they blame the timing, they blame their luck. But the whole time it's been one quiet sentence in the back of their mind that tells them, this isn't you. So before you can even kill it, you have to find it. And to find it, you have to know where to even look. So here's the part that nobody tells you. These beliefs are not yours. The limiting beliefs you have about money, about success, about relationships, about what's possible for someone like you aren't even your original thoughts. They were engraved on you by your parents, by your teachers, by society, by people around you growing up who couldn't see past their own ceiling, and they projected it on you. And you absorbed it before you had any defense. Before you can even say, hold on, is this even true? Your grandma told you that money is the root of all evil, or it's the root of all problems. And that's one thing that a lot of Christians say. They say money is the root of all evil. Being rich is bad, which is wrong. Even the Bible tells you that it's good to be successful. Whenever you told people that you wanted to start your business, they all laughed at you. They told you to get a real job, and you absorbed it. None of these people were trying to hurt you. They were trying to protect you, but deep down. But in reality, they're just passing down their limiting belief onto you. That's how it works across generations. This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So now whenever you sit down, you're, let's say, 22 years old, and you can't figure out why it's not working. You've been doing what everybody tells you to do. For them it was working, but for you, no matter what, you just seem stuck. That's because there's your gut. There's that small version of you that tells you that this is impossible, and it only tells you that XYZ is possible. And you should start thinking small, be realistic. And you have all these flaws, all of these inherited operating systems in the back of your mind running 24/7. And remember this principle, what you think about most of the time happens. And so if all of the time you're thinking that this is unrealistic, you're gonna start broadcasting this everywhere. And you're only going to get events that hold this true. I spent a long time in my bedroom trying to figure out what was wrong with me, trying to push past whatever's been blocking me. I was reading every single book that I could get my hands on, and I came across a billionaire that said something, and it literally changed my life. And from there I realized that these thoughts that I have in the back of my mind are not mine. It was from other people. That they've been on loop throughout my whole life. The thing that I see with a lot of people, once they figure out that they have limiting beliefs, they get fired up, they buy a journal, they start writing down affirmations in the bathroom saying, I'm rich, I'm successful, I'm worthy, whatever it is. They do it for a week and then nothing changes. They quit and they tell themselves that all of this is hippie nonsense. And they go back to crying harder, and this is why it doesn't work. Limiting beliefs are a user interface of your mind, and it's the operating system. So affirmations are a user interface, but they don't touch the underlying code of your mind. Inside of you, there's two balls of energy. There's a negative ball of energy and there's a positive ball of energy. One positive ball of energy is worth 10,000 negative energy. The positive ball is made up of all your positive thoughts, while the negative ball is made up of all the stress you have and all your negative thoughts. They both have a magnetic pull, and the reason why your limiting beliefs are not letting you get what you want is because your negative ball is so much bigger than your positive ball, and that's why it is dictating and controlling your life. And so by the time you're like 25, 30, 40, this ball is so massive that it becomes impossible for you to actually see any sort of success. But remember, the positive ball is worth 10,000 negative ball. And so the move is to constantly practice gratitude and put yourself in a positive state, because it's going to compound over time, and it's just a matter of time before this positive ball actually outweighs the negative ball, and this is where success is going to come, and it's going to be spooky. So how do you do it? Number one, you need to catch the thought. The first move is awareness. A lot of people can't even hear the actual limiting belief that they have, and it just runs as like background noise. And so this week, every single time you notice a contraction in your chest, or a quiet voice that is telling you that this is not for me, you write it down. Don't analyze it, don't watch it, just write it down. Step number two, name it as not yours. Remember, these limiting beliefs have been placed by other people onto you. The moment you attach that limiting belief to the voice that planted it, the belief is going to lose its grip. It's going to stop feeling like truth. It's just going to be like a random thought that you can just toss out of your brain, toss out of your mind. Now what you need to do is to flip it. Whatever the belief was, you flip it into what you want it to do for you. In the affirmative, it's not I don't want to be broke, it's I want to be rich and successful. I want to have $100 million liquid in the bank. It always has to be in the affirmative. You're not lying to yourself. You're just pointing the filter in the opposite direction so that your brain can start hunting for evidence of that dream instead of the fear. Now the step that no one talks about is you need to act like the person, like the version of you that already attained it. And you need to constantly envision it as true. You change behavior and the belief dies through the action. Ask yourself this question every single day. What would the version of me that doesn't have that limiting belief do? And then you just do the same thing. Take that meeting, talk to that one manufacturer, run more ads, whatever it is. You're not faking it. You're just proving the new belief through proper action. And while you're doing these 4 steps, you just gotta keep stacking the positive attitude so that that positive ball won't stop growing, and it's just going to compound over time until its mass becomes bigger than the negative ball. Every single time you wake up, say out loud, I am lucky, I am lucky, I am lucky. Constantly do gratitude exercises. Journal every single day. Read the Bible. For your physiology, keep your shoulder back. Keep a smile on your face. Your body is going to control your emotions. It's not the other way around. Change the 5 people you surround yourself with. Your income, your energy, your habits. You become the average of these 5. And if they all are negative, they're good for nothing losers, you're gonna become just like them. But if you're surrounding yourself with hyper-successful individuals, you're obviously going to become just like them as well. So have faith in yourself. You can be, do, and have anything you desire if you put your mind into it. It's the truth and it's the belief that every single successful person that has achieved something extraordinary had. A lot of people try this. They stack weeks and then they don't see the results and then they quit. The ones that keeps on stacking for a month, 6 months, maybe years, and then boom, it all starts working in their favor. Opportunities shows up out of nowhere. Everything changes. Money starts coming towards you. The conversations and the people you've been trying to work with suddenly lands. Nothing externally changed, but it's just your frequency that flipped. You went from broadcasting that this isn't me, to this is for me and that I deserve it. Remember, you can be, do, and have anything you want if you put your mind into it. You are what you think about most of the time. Have faith in yourself. Keep on doing it, no matter how long it's going to take, because it's just a matter of time. And kill every single limiting belief in your life. You got this.